Now let us understand this topic by taking one example. Let A be a non-empty set and elements of A are 1 comma 2. For set we use curly bracket, and for ordered pair we use this small bracket. So A is equals to 1 comma B, 1 2 set of 1 and 2, and B is the set of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. I am adding one more element in A. Okay, so we'll use these two sets to solve two questions or to define two relations. Now A is 1 2 3 and B is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So first we'll find Cartesian product, because relation is nothing but the subset of Cartesian product. So first we'll define Cartesian product. So Cartesian product of A and B, first element of A and ordered pair with each element of set B. So 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 1 6, 1 7, 1 8, 1 9, then 2 and each element of set B. 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5, 2 6, 2 7, 2 8, 2 9. Then 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6, 3 7, 3 8, 3 9. Okay, so this is the Cartesian product of set A and B. Okay, this is the Cartesian product. Now we will define a relation between first and second element. Relation between first and second element. So if I say let the second element be the square of first element. So if I define a relation, I'm writing relation in set builder form, because relation is also a Cartesian product, and Cartesian product is again a set. Okay, and set, there are 2-3 ways to represent set. Set builder form is one of them. So I'm going to represent this relation in set builder form. So relation AB such that this second element B is equals to A square. B is the square of first element. Okay, where small a belongs to capital A, this A is from this A, and this B is from this B. So A belongs to A and B belongs to B. So I have defined a relation like this. Now it's in the set builder form. Now we will write in the tabular form. So this relation means, how to write this relation in tabular form. So A comma, we have to select A and B in such a way that A or AB satisfy this condition. Okay, second element is the square of first element. So now we will select element from this Cartesian product. Second element is the square of first element. Okay, second element is the square of first element. So 1 is the square of 1. Yes, so we'll take this one. So 1 comma 1 satisfy this condition. Okay, now what about 1 comma 2? 2 is square of 1? No. Okay, here 1 3, no. 1 4, no. 1 5, no. 1 6, no. No, no, no. 2 1, of course not. 2 2, no. 2 3, 2 4. Now see, 4 is square of 2, so we'll take 2 comma 4. Okay, 2 5, 2 6, 2 7, 2 8, 2 9, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, no. 3 4, 3 5, 3 6, 3 7, 3 8, 3 9. Yes, 9 is square of 3. So 3 comma 9. Now check whether this R is the subset of A cross B or not. Of course, all the elements of set R lie in the elements of set A cross B. It means R is the subset of A cross B. And here R is a relation, okay, because each and every element of set R is the subset of or lie in A cross B. It means R is the subset of A cross B. And R we have defined like this. Simple. Now take one more example. So you can also define a relation R such that A comma B such that B is divisible by A. B is divisible by A. Means second element should be completely divisible by first element. So we will select element from A cross B. Now second element should be completely divisible by first element. So 1 is completely divisible by 1. Yes. So we'll select 1 comma 1. 2 is completely divisible by 1. Yes. 3 by 1. Yes. 4 is divisible by 1. Yes. 5 is divisible by 1. Yes. Here, yes, 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 yes. So we'll take this first 9 element because each number is divisible by 1. Okay. So we'll write 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5, 1 6, 1 7, 1 8, 1 9. Now what about the next element 2 1? 2 is not divisible by, sorry, 1 is not divisible by 2. Okay, it's not completely divisible by 2. And 2 and 2, yes. So next element is 2 comma 2. Then 2 3, no. 2 4, yes. 2 4 is, in 2 4, 4 is divisible by 2. 2 5, no. 2 6, yes. 2 6. 2 7, no. 2 8, yes. 2 8. 2 9, no. 3 1, no. 3 2, no. 3 3, yes. 3 4, no. 3 5, no. 3 6, yes. 3 7, no. 3 8, no. 3 9, yes. So 3 3, 3 6 and 3 9. 3 3, 3 6 and 3 9. So R is a relation because R is the subset of A cross B. Okay. So this is the definition of relation. Now next question is, or you will find questions in exam like this. If A is equals to A, B, C, D and B is equals to P, Q, R, S, then which of, or then show that R1, A comma P, B comma R and C comma S is a relation from A to B. Now A and B are given and we have to show that this R1 is given is a relation from A to B. Now if R1 is a relation from A to B, it means R1 is the subset of A cross B. A cross B, so first we will find A cross B or Cartesian product of A and B. So we will find Cartesian product of A and B. A, P, A, Q, A, R, A, S. Now we know how to find Cartesian products. So AP, AQ, AR, AS, BP, BQ, BR, BS, CP, CQ, CR, CS, and last one is DP, DQ, DR and DS. So this is the Cartesian product of set A and B. Now we have to show that R1 is the relation from A. So check whether all the elements of set R1 lie in the set A cross B or not. AP, AP, yes. BR, BR, CS, CS. Okay, so we'll write clearly R1 is the subset of A cross B. It means R1 is a relation from A to B. Okay, simple. Now next relation is given R2. R2 is given QB comma CS comma DR. Now we have to check whether this R2 is a relation from A to B or not. So again we'll use the same method. We'll check whether each element of R2 is also an element of A cross B or not. So QB is here. No, QB, remember QB and BQ are two different ordered pair. Okay, BQ is not equals to QB. So QB is not here. Okay, it means R2 is not a relation from A to B. CS is here. DR is also here, but QB is not an element of A cross B. So we will write, since QB belongs to R2 but QB does not belong to